Kia ora whānau, welcome back everybody, beautiful souls. Okay, so let's get stuck in with our karakia and then we'll get the reading done. Creator of our souls, thank you for bringing us together and for protecting and guiding us as we travel our journey throughout this lifetime. We ask for your support as we serve you for the greater good. Please bring to light that which needs healing, the darkness that needs forgiveness within ourselves and therefore others. Bless us with your presence throughout these messages and help the collective to understand your divinity within. Amen. Okay, so let's get stuck into it. I'll just cut this deck here. Okay. Actually, I want to see the underlying energy here. Oh, wow. Four of Inspiration, which is what we finished on yesterday. So that is super cool. I love that. That's happened before, actually. So this could be a continuation on from yesterday, or it may not be. We will see. But the one thing I would love your input on is as to whether you would like signs, like zodiac signs, to be done. I am considering getting back into it. I'm unsure about my ability to commit. That's the only thing. But it could just be that, there's one a day and it comes in that way. But please let me know because these are for you and it will be really good to get some feedback on that. You can either comment, you can comment you can comment or just flick me an email. My email address is in the description box below. So yeah, let's get into this here. Definitely some sort of new beginning coming in. We've got two aces here. Oh, I really actually love this. So this is this. Okay, so let's start. This is with the Four of Inspiration being the underlying energy here. And let's just talk about that for a tick, right? The coming together of, and this is what we talked about yesterday, and this is coming up again, the coming together of like-minded and like-hearted souls, right? People that you are on an equal playing field with, not people that look down on others, who are judging others, or who are feeling intimidated by others. There's no hierarchy in this group of people. And so this is about you coming together. And also, one thing I'm noticing about this card is it's on a rock floating, right? So it's almost as though the progression of the group actually happens together. What this could very well be is for some of you that you're actually part of a collective who is ascending, and there is this rising up, and I have a feeling that this spread here may be confirming for you what it is that needs to happen to allow that ascension to take place. But let's have a look and get into it, right? Because obviously everybody's situation is different. So please apply it how it fits. Okay, if I'm not saying your story, or if you're just, feeling like this isn't for you, then it's not. Leave it for those who it is for, And so, yeah, honestly, don't make anything fit if it's not fitting. Don't force it to do so. Okay, so we have the situation here, which is the Ace of Materials. And what I am feeling with this is that there's this this delving within, and I notice that these people here are sitting on a disc-like rock. Yes, and so it's sort of like this pentacle here. Okay, so what is going to happen with this pentacle? What value will it hold? And when I talk about that, I don't just mean monetary wise. It's about what value will you put in it, right? What value will you place on it? And it's as though she is going deep inside, holding this wand even, to kind of go, okay, what is it that I want? This is also about bringing your passion into it, right? What makes me passionate? What do I want to grow from? And this could be absolutely in regards to business. What is it that sets my soul on fire, that I want to be able to deliver to the world, that I potentially can build an income out of? That could 100% be the case for some people. And it really is about what you value, because when it's something that you value, it's not just a job, it's not just a business to make money, it's something that you are passionate about. And I feel like this is a more of an internal discovery than, okay, it's an internal discovery that is made. Did you hear me just doing my rap then? Anyway, that is made prior to embarking on the external journey. Yes? So this is something that is going on here. And that is very important, so that the track upon which you travel and the path that is paved is one that the values that are placed on that are clear in your mind, so that you don't lose focus along the way. The page of inspiration is what could be blocking you, and it could actually be, for some of you, it could be difficulty trying to come up with an idea. And this is where this is important for you to go within, because it's kind of like going, oh, but that's been done, and there's this idea and there's that idea, and but it's all been done and I can't think of anything new. And this is where you need to go inside. What is in your heart? What is it that you value the most, that you can deliver with authenticity? Because that's what it is at the end of the day. Oh, excuse me. Right, this is about getting rid of the things that, just that burping coming up there is kind of like, get rid of the things that you're trying to hold on to, that aren't going to serve the focus that you want to arrive at. The Knight of Voices here, this is in the position of the past events that have led to this. So there's something that you've come away from, and I feel like it may have been a vision, actually, a vision that you may have had that you're actually moving away from now. And it could very well be that as you go within, you're kind of like, actually, I don't know if that's what I want to do truly. Or it could be that there's some adjustment that needs to happen along the way. It could have been something that was a fleeting thought, and actually this could also be something that comes as a fleeting thought and then goes again, and it's a matter of holding on to that. So I want to suggest to jot everything down that is coming into your mind, because often it's the thing that we think that just comes in really quickly and goes, and we don't pay much attention to it, that ends up being the thing that we need to actually grasp onto and go, this is it, because it's the quietest, the most subtle voice that holds the most wisdom or the most value. Yeah. So whereas, often the loudest voice can actually be noticed, but there's no, it's not substantial. Right? I'm really having trouble with the words today, so bear with me here. Okay, so the near future here, we have the devil. And what I want to say about this is that I feel as though, because she's got her arms crossed like this, right? And it's kind of like actually stopping anything from coming in that is going to thwart your progress. And this is why the message is to make sure that you have your value clear. Make sure that comes from within rather than without, because if there's anything that pops up that is there to distract you from your path or tempt you on in another direction, then that is going to actually not succeed in, I want to say, it's not going to succeed in you ending up on a path that is not going to take you where you want to end up. Because this will absolutely come in and in the next few weeks or months, and it's going to be very tempting for you to take this offer. And this is where it's important for you to know 100% and stand strong in your values, so that because if this isn't matching up, then you will know. And this could, I'm just getting something to do with the Knight of Voices here. It could be to do with the Knight of, this could be a person coming in. And it's someone coming, it's not the case, but it could, if it is a person coming in, it could be someone coming in who it looks like they're this, knight in shining armor. It could be that they're coming in to say, hey, I've got this business idea that you can invest in, and you're already in the process of making these plans for this other business to grow it. And they're like, no, invest in this. But it seems really good, but it could be too good to be true. So make sure you do your homework, whatever it is, okay? Yeah. And hold true to your values. Don't sway from your values, because ultimately at the end of the day, it is this internal guidance system which is going to tell you the path that you need to take, okay? The goals that you're hoping for here is the Page of Voices, and this here is you examining. This is what you want to do. You want to examine everything with a, fine tooth comb, dotting all your T's. Don't do that. I always do that wrong. Dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's. Right? And this is where this distraction could take you, stop you from getting to this goal, because there's these women here dancing in the background because they've gone along this path of going, yeah, this is really cool, let's do this. And you're examining every little detail to go, actually, I'm not sure about that. Putting on these glasses that are going to show you the truth. These for me are the glasses of truth, because they're so, it's like my googly eyes, right? Like they're really going to stand out and you can't miss it, right? You can't miss it. And so that's what I feel like these glasses are here, which is great because that's what you want. But if this temptation takes you, it's easy to not put the glasses on and see what's what. Okay, so the Ten of Voices here, this is what you may not be aware of, and this is what is important to, be careful of. If you choose to go down the track of this temptation, this could be where it ends up. It could be the end of what it is that you're trying to grow. So make sure that you hold that in mind. What choice are you making? Is it in line with the values that you originally laid out on the table? And, it could even be talking to this group of people here and saying, hey, this is what I want to do. I want you, in order to be accountable, let me report in, or, what do you think about this? And every step of the way you're reporting in and saying, hey, this offer's come up. What do you think? And someone's going to be going, I don't know about that. Sounds too good to be true. You sure you really want to do it, right? So yeah, so just be mindful of that as well. Okay, the Seven of Emotions here, which is in your advice or the invitation, right? And this is a choice. This is a decision for you to make. Now, what I want to say about this is that I invite you again to go within, because on the outside, everything may look appealing, and that can be really hard to make a decision, but look at each decision and go, how does this feel inside? Where could this end up, and what does it feel like? You will know what feels like it belongs and what doesn't. Get to know that. right? Get to understand what that feels like for you. Think about past decisions that you've made and what it felt like inside. Yes, it seemed all glim and glam and it seemed wonderful at the time, but was it really sustainable? Did it last? Did it give you the results that you wanted? Did it seem too good to be true? And what was the outcome? So I kind of also see these rays of light here as shining light on the situation, shining light on each and every option. Okay, the Ace of Emotions here. This is your environment or your external influence. It's really interesting because there's this energy here that I feel of this coming up for air. And it's potentially that some of you may feel like you're drowning potentially in possibilities, or even in your emotions, right? But what I also want to say about this being the ace is there's this opportunity for the new. And so this opportunity for the new may allow you to come up for air and start afresh. And it's refreshing for you. Yeah, it's like, oh, gosh, this is great. Now I can finally breathe because I'm not weighed down by all these things that were weighing me down, right? So that could be the case for you. Is there anything else I'm getting from this? I'm getting Pisces energy just because of the two fish here. The starfish here, I'm also getting something from this because in the hopes and fears is this card here, and I feel like this person is standing in the spotlight here of like, I made it, and it's kind of like the star energy, right? And this is the hopes and fears, so this could be what you're hoping for, is that you end up being, this makes you very successful and potentially even famous. What I want to say about that is try and make sure that you're not in the ego of what it is that you're trying to do, because that could very well lead you into temptation, because that is what it's all about, right? The devil is all about ego and temptation and what, oh yeah, let's lust after that kind of thing. And when I talk about lust after that, I don't just mean in a sexual sense. I mean in, oh, that could make me heaps of money, so I'm going to go down that way, lusting after money or lusting after fame or whatever it is, right? So be aware of that. She's got the star at the top of her head here, right? So I feel like this Ace of Emotions, while it's rising up, be mindful of the ego that can go with that. The outcome here, okay, don't freak out, is death, which I absolutely love for this scenario. I actually see this as very, very positive, because if you have a look here, I've just noticed, I don't know if you can see it actually, but over here around her mind is this cobweb, right? And as we know, the cobweb, it's sticky and you can get trapped in it. So this, I feel like, is rising above and out of the thoughts that can keep us trapped in situations that aren't going to work for us. And then the moth is coming out. It's like the moth escaped the web, right? And it didn't get trapped in it, and it's able to fly free. And so this energy up here of this sort of this person with their eyes closed is, I feel like, going into the silence, and even below, right? It's kind of like going into the silence, and you're able to rise up through the sticky web and out and up to what it is that you hold dear inside and what it is that you value. Yeah. So that is pretty amazing. So what I want to do is actually just get one card here, just one card, and I'll read it from the book. Okay, and then we'll pull an angel number. One card. Oh, wow, just like that. Okay, the Creator. Oh, I love this, especially looking at the Ace of Materials here and what is it that you are going to create, right? But I love this. Okay, sorry, just bear with me. I'm getting a little bit overexcited here. Okay, so, and the energy is like, I'm just getting so blooming hot. So it's really heating up. which is great because this energy is rising. Okay, number 48. Let's have a little look-see. 48. Need googly eyes. Here we go. Oh, my book is falling apart. Seriously, it's so old. Okay, so the Zen master in this card has harnessed the energy of fire and is able to use it for creation rather than destruction. Yes, I love that. And it's like the devil card, right? You can use the creation, the fire for creation or destruction. Absolutely. Freaking love that. No wonder it's getting so hot with the fire energy. Okay, he invites us to recognize and participate with him in the understanding that belongs to those who have mastered the fires of passion without repressing them or allowing them to get destructive and out of balance. He is so integrated that there is no longer any difference between who is inside and who he is in the world outside. He offers this gift of understanding and integration to all those who come to him, the gift of creative light that comes from the center of his being. Amazing. The King of Fire tells us that anything that we undertake now with the understanding that comes from maturity will bring enrichment to our own lives and to the lives of others. Using whatever skills you have, whatever you have learned from your own life experience, it is time to express yourself. Perfect. Okay, so the next part is there are two types of creators in the world. One type of creator works with objects. A poet, a painter, they work with objects. They create things. The other type of creator is the mystic, creates himself. He doesn't work with objects. He works with the subject. He works on himself, his own being. And he is the real creator, the real poet, because he makes himself into a masterpiece. You are carrying a masterpiece hidden within you, but you are standing in the way. Just move aside. Then the masterpiece will be revealed. Everyone is a masterpiece because God never gives birth to anything less than that. Oh, I love that. Everyone carries that masterpiece hidden for many lives, not knowing who they are, and just trying on the surface to become someone. Drop the idea of becoming someone because you already are a masterpiece. You cannot be improved. You have only to come to it, to know it, to realize it. God has himself created you. You cannot be improved. Wow, I love that. I love that. And this is, what it's all about is going within and tapping into that creator within, right? So that the fire that you create does not destroy, right? It actually fuels and it warms all those who come near it. I love this. Absolutely adore this for you. Incredible. Okay. Right, let's get in. Oh, where's the angel numbers? Over here. I've gotten all excited and I don't know where I put anything in the world. Okay, let's go. Angel numbers, however many, maybe 3. 1, 2, more. Oh, okay, we've got that many. We have 5 angel numbers. I feel like those 2 are there and these 2 are here. Okay, let's get going with the angel numbers. 1551, so 1551. Hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Awesome. I love that. 1414. This came out the other day, didn't it? Okay, 1414. Light up. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Sorry, it's hard to read those ones. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. 100%. Beautiful. Next one is 1122. Okay. Great shift. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals. Oneness, connection, and completion. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Absolutely, just hold the faith, hold the belief, right? Because this creator within you is there to create. And what I want to say about this also is be mindful of the perfectionist, because the perfectionist kills the creator. So if you're trying something new and it doesn't quite go right, don't beat yourself up over it, okay? Don't squash it. Put it forth anyway, because there's always room to grow. There's always room to learn. Because if you work with the perfectionist part of you, you are never, ever, ever going to put anything out or create anything. Because this is the whole point of creation, right? It wasn't perfect. It's not perfect, you know? And so you'll find an artist or a poet never quite happy with the end result. They, in their mind, it's never perfect. But they allow it to happen anyway, and they put it forth anyway. And everyone says that is more than perfect. This is beautiful. And they're always sitting in the background criticizing this and criticizing that. Yeah. But tap into the creator within, because at the end of the day, if God was waiting for perfection, what would he have done, right? God knows. Okay, let me reword this. God knows that every creation is perfect, which is why we were created. Because perfection is an illusion. Perfection does not exist. It is in our mind. What does exist is creation. And from the creation comes perfection. Because whatever it is that is created is perfect as it is. Yeah? Okay. 1616, readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces, eh? Everything will fall to pieces. I think it's meant to say, because sometimes these have mistakes in them. I think everything will fall into place is what it's meant to say. That's so hilarious. Okay, unless I'm reading that wrong, which is a high possibility. Okay, 1441 is the last card here. Unique skills. Life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It's that time, important projects, 100%. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves you to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. 100%. And that's the thing, I think sometimes we can go seeking for something else and we don't quite believe that what we have is enough. But this is what the creator within is telling us, is that we are enough exactly the way we are. We have what it takes to be able to move forward. So this is what the message is about, right? So yeah, giddy up, people, giddy up. It's time to go. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for lending me your energy and good luck with this. Let me know about the signs and yeah, take care of your beautiful self. See you. Bye bye.